Is there a media conspiracy to shield Kamala Harris from tough questions? Despite allegations against her husband, Doug Emhoff, about troubling behavior toward women, no major interviewer seems willing to ask about it. Is the media protecting Kamala as she positions herself for a presidential run? Today, we're breaking down what's really happening and why these questions remain unanswered. Kamala Harris has always marketed herself as a champion of women's rights. As a former prosecutor, she's often spoken about her commitment to protecting women and holding abusers accountable. So, it's more than surprising that allegations surrounding her husband, Doug Emhoff, have gone largely ignored by mainstream media and, most importantly, by Harris herself. These aren't just minor accusations either. One of the most disturbing claims comes from a 2012 incident where Emhoff allegedly struck his then-girlfriend so hard that she spun around in front of witnesses. This happened at a high-profile gala in France, yet despite the severity of the claim, Harris has never addressed it. On top of that, Emhoff is accused of impregnating a nanny during his first marriage, a situation that allegedly resulted in a payout and a non-disclosure agreement. These are serious claims, but so far, Kamala and Doug have managed to avoid any significant fallout. One might wonder why the media has been so reluctant to press Harris on these issues. Brett Baer of Fox News recently conducted an interview with her, and while he pushed back on several points, he did not raise the allegations against Emhoff. This is a man who has positioned himself as an advocate for women, but his past tells a different story. Former employees at Emhoff's law firm have come forward, alleging a misogynistic workplace culture where women who didn't flirt with him were punished and men-only events were common. How does this align with Kamala's public stance on women's empowerment? What's even more shocking is how the media continues to gloss over these red flags. Doug Emhoff is regularly portrayed as a supportive, loving husband and father. Just last month, he gave an interview where he talked about lifting up women, shamelessly ignoring the allegations against him. He even posted a heartfelt birthday message to his daughter on Instagram, positioning himself as the ideal girl dad. But can we really separate this public image from the troubling claims about his past? Kamala, for her part, has doubled down on this narrative. On social media, she shared a lovey-dovey post for Doug's birthday, calling him the best husband, while completely avoiding the elephant in the room. If these were allegations against a Republican candidate or their spouse, the media would be digging relentlessly into their past. But in this case, it feels like the press is turning a blind eye, allowing Kamala to skate by without ever facing tough questions. To be clear, this isn't just about Emhoff's alleged behavior. It's about the hypocrisy in Kamala's candidacy. She's built a platform around advocating for women, but when it comes to her own household, she remains silent. If Kamala truly believes in the Believe All Women movement, shouldn't she be asked whether she believes the women accusing her husband? Shouldn't we be holding her to the same standard she claims to uphold? The lack of media accountability in this case is glaring. As Kamala continues to make appearances and position herself as the potential first female president, the media's refusal to ask the hard questions only adds to the perception that they're protecting her. Her next rumored interview is supposed to be with Joe Rogan, but the real test will be whether any journalist, especially female journalists, will have the courage to ask her about Doug Emhoff's past. We're still waiting for an interviewer brave enough to confront her on these allegations. Will it happen? Or will Kamala continue to avoid the scrutiny any other candidate would surely face? As Kamala Harris inches closer to possibly becoming the next president, the media's reluctance to ask tough questions about her husband, Doug Emhoff, becomes harder to ignore. These allegations won't just go away, and they deserve to be addressed. What do you think? Should Kamala be asked about Doug's troubling past? Drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Thanks for watching the Fame Journey. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates on this and other stories. Stay tuned, and we'll keep you informed.